Is Deontay Wilder set to retire? That's the question I'm asking. Now bear in mind, I'm asking the question, is Deontay Wilder set to retire? I'm not actually saying is he. Okay, and the reason I'm asking that question is there are several reasons, okay? The first of all, obviously, is the Fury Trilogy fight. What's happening with that? Are we going to get that fight? Because it's looking unlikely. Alright, it's not happening this year. We can guarantee that, right? With regards next year, Eddie Hearn is planning full steam ahead, AJ versus Fury. Alright, I think sometime in May, he was saying. So that's likely what we're going to get next year. Where does that leave Wilder? We're hearing that the contract is set to run out. We're hearing all this. We've heard literally nothing from Deontay Wilder. You know, Shirley Finkel is saying all this, you know what, but, you know, people like Bob Arum are shutting that down pretty quick. Alright, so it looks like the Wilder-Fury situation is up in the air. At the end of the day, I've long since suspected that Deontay Wilder didn't want the rematch or the trilogy fight, because I've thought that since the second fight. I was thinking, you know what, a beating like that, the way he took it, the way he was mentally, he ain't going to want that rematch or trilogy fight. He ain't going to want that. Another reason why I think Deontay Wilder might be on the way out is because he recently celebrated his birthday. I believe he's 35 now. He is going to start to slow down. Alright, because Deontay Wilder, very athletic. That athleticism will start to fade. And I think when you're hitting your mid-30s, that's when you're really going to start to see athleticism fade. You're going to see the speed kind of dwell a bit. You're going to see him just, even if he's not heavy, I think you'll see him slow down a good bit. Maybe not necessarily at the start, but I think we will eventually start to see it in around this time from Deontay Wilder, him start to slow down. That's another potential reason. I think another reason as well, I think the main reason though is just purely because, well, the final reason I'll say is that Wilder will probably, in fact he'll definitely get a lot less money in this trilogy fight than he did in the rematch. That's a given. With everything that's going on in the world and just the fact that he lost badly, he'll get less money. And if he wants to go and take fights against Martin Stensky, look at that on screen there. That's where Mark unrivaled. Now, all joking aside though, if he wants to take a fight against someone like a Kalnacki or someone like that, or Chris Arreola or someone like that, he ain't going to get anywhere near what he was getting before. It'd be a couple of $100,000, maybe like $800,000-900,000. So Deontay Wilder, at this stage, I don't think he wants the trilogy fight, and I think that maybe the part of him is thinking, do you know what, do I need this anymore? I've made enough money, I've done all this. His fans will still have you believe that he should be undefeated, that the Tyson Fury fight shouldn't count because it was the suit, it was injuries, it was, you know, Glovegate, all this, you know what. I mean, at one stage they were kind of, you know, dying off, the Wilder fans, with regards, you know, some of the, you know what they were saying. They're starting to come back a bit now, unfortunately. And you know that it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. They have a particular narrative that they're trying to, you know, impose on people, and just don't feed it. Just don't feed it is what I always say. And yeah, you know, that's what I think with regards to Deontay Wilder. I think that a few of those little things, you know, the age, the fact he doesn't want to have the Fury. I personally don't believe he wants the Fury trilogy fight. That's my personal belief. I think that Team Wilder want it because they just want to cash Deontay Wilder out, you know, get a bit of money, get a bit of a big fat payday for him, get like their pockets lined up with cash, and then see you later, goodbye. Kind of like how Tyrell Biggs was cashed out by the Duvas, you know, that sort of way, where it was just like, you ain't gonna win, we're gonna put you in there anyway, and the hell with it, we're gonna, you know, laugh our way to the banks. That's kind of how it was. That's kind of how I think they're going to do it with Deontay Wilder. Just cash him out. There you go. One big fight, one big payday. Take your beating, and then we're done. I don't think Deontay Wilder wants that. I think he's just looking at Fury thinking, you know what, I don't want to go in there again. I've tried, you know, twice to beat this guy. I can't beat him. Well, you know, I came close the first time, but I don't want to take another beating like that. And Deontay Wilder, his whole mentality was crushed after that Fury's second fight. Because after the Wallin fight, when Fury didn't look good, Deontay Wilder came out and said that after people fight me, or they've been in the ring with me, they're never the same. He really believed that the reason Fury was lackluster against Wallin was because of him. Not because of the good work Wallin did, or because of the cut, but because of Deontay Wilder. He was deluded to such a level that, you know, how do I describe it? It's like, I talked about David Price with the baseline level of confidence, but Price's confidence went up to here, and then it went right back down to the bottom. Well, Deontay Wilder's confidence was up to bleeding Mars. So you can imagine how a fall from that would be. It will plummet. And it will go where Price's confidence could be down here. Wilder's baseline could be here. Wilder's might have went right back down. Like, it might not have stopped falling. So I reckon confidence plays a large part in it. And Would I be surprised if Deontay Wilder announced in a month or two that he's retiring, maybe as a result of an injury? I wouldn't. I'll be honest, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm trying to keep this video as short as I can because the battery on my phone is about to die. It's been a nightmare trying to record this because the camera's been fading in and out a lot, which I'm hoping I've got it fixed. We will soon find out. Smash the like button if you haven't. Let me know your thoughts down below if you think Deontay Wilder is looking to potentially retire, or if you think he'll take the Fury Trilogy fight. Let me know your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this video, people. If you did, please leave a like as always. Subscribe, of course, if you're new. We have gained so many subs the last month and a half, last 2 months. It's been insane. So people, I appreciate all the support this channel's been getting. It's been amazing. So, comment below, do what you gotta do. Hashtag G-Man's Rocks. We get that trend going. We love the hashtag G-Man's Rocks. King of Ripped Jeans, of course. People have been G-Man. I'll talk to you. Peace.